how to use にとって in Japanese. にとって is a super useful piece of grammar at the N3 level that you can use to express how you feel or think about something. You use this piece of language to express either a judgment about something or like an evaluation about something.
俺にとって彼女は家族だ。
As we can see in the Japanese definition, にとって is talking about either 立場, so this is a viewpoint, a position, a point of view, or 視点, which is the way of looking at something point of view as well, your perspective, which are both really just talking about from a particular standpoint, from a particular way of thinking or a particular way of looking at something.
この16年前の世界は僕らにとって異世界だ。
So you use にとって after a noun to express from the standpoint of that noun. You often see this following things like people, systems, organizations, pretty much anything that you can look at from the standpoint of that thing. So let's say you want to express your evaluation or judgment on Japanese, whether you think it's fun to study or not fun. Well, you can use にとって to express this. For example, 私にとって日本語の勉強は楽しい. So, 私にとって means from the standpoint of me. You can also see this translated in things like to me, Japanese is fun, or for me, Japanese is fun. From the standpoint of me, Japanese is fun, or even as far as I'm concerned, Japanese is fun. So you often see these kind of 4 different translations for にとって. But as you can see, all 4 of these are really just talking about from one particular point of view. From my point of view, Japanese is fun.
飼い主さんにとって本当に大切な人なんですね。
Same thing here in Near Replicant. From Kaine's perspective, Kaine-sanにとって that person must be very important, huh?
はるかは俺にとって娘も同然だ。
Or like here in Yakuza 6, 俺にとって as far as I'm concerned, Haruka is like a daughter to me.
貴様がもしこの男にとって真の友と言える存在ならば心しておくがいい。
Or like this very iconic scene in Berserk. If you are a true friend to this man, so この男にとって as far as this man is concerned, if you're a friend, then you better keep what I just said in mind.
私にとって友とはそんな対等のものだと思っています。
And again, another very iconic scene in Berserk where Griffith is talking about what a true friend is for him. And so he says, 私にとって for me, a friend is someone that I can see equally. So all of these examples of にとって show how a character or a person thinks or feels about something. They think this person is very important. They see this person as the same as family. They see a friend as someone who is an equal. Now there are a couple of more ways that you'll see this にとって being used. We have にとっては, にとっちゃ, にとっての, and にとっても, as well as a pretty rare にとりまして. And these all mean roughly the same thing. First, にとっては. So the only difference between にとって and にとっては is this wa particle. And as you may already know, the wa particle can be used to add emphasis to something or to even add contrast to something. And that's exactly the difference here with にとっては. So, emphasis or contrast. Let's say, for example, I want to emphasize what I think about something. For example, my favorite type of pet. So, as far as I'm concerned, 私にとってはポメラニアンが一番いいペット. So this is as far as I'm concerned, Pomeranians are the best. I don't know how other people feel, but as far as I'm concerned, Pomeranians are the best. So I'm emphasizing how I feel. But you can also use this to contrast how you feel versus how someone else feels. So, like what I just said, Pomeranians are the best, well, you could now add on しかし, however. トムにとっては as far as Tom is concerned, Shiba Inu ga ichiban ii. Shiba Inus are the best. So now it's turned this into a contrastive sentence. Exactly how the wa particle can be used to place emphasis or to contrast.
優れた戦士に抜けられるのは軍にとっては損失だな。
So in this example from Street Fighter, this is emphasis. This will be a loss as far as the military is concerned. So they don't want to be losing Luke, he's a very strong fighter, they want to keep him, so for the military, as far as the military is concerned, it'll be a loss.
我々にとっては極めて重要なものだ。だがミュールにとっては全く無意味なデータだ。
But here we have a contrastive sentence from Death Stranding. It's extremely important for us. However, for the mules, the data is utterly meaningless. So as far as we're concerned, it's important, but as far as they're concerned, it's meaningless. So, ni totte wa is for emphasis or contrast. Then we have the more casual ni totcha. This is the same as ni totte wa, but it's just a more casual way of speaking. Ni totte wa, ni totcha.
これは何なんだ？データか？お前にとっちゃ全て0か1なのか？ああ？お前にとっちゃ人間はその程度か？
So you can see here in Detroit Become Human, this is a very kind of emotional scene where he's kind of getting a bit angry talking to this android, thinking that humans are all nothing but ones and zeros. And so he says, "Omae ni totcha." As far as you're concerned, is that all we are? So ni totte wa gets contracted into ni totcha in kind of casual, colloquial, almost rough speech. Then we have ni totte no. And this is pretty easy to understand just how the not particle is a possessive particle. Well, this is a way of connecting two nouns together.
私はエレンが人類にとっての希望であると確信している。
Like here in Attack on Titan 2, Eren is the hope for humanity. So as far as humanity is concerned, he is their hope. From the standpoint of humanity, he is hope. Jinrui ni totte no kibo. The hope for humanity. So just connecting these two nouns with the not particle.
私たちにとっての本当の始まり。
Or like here in Is, 私たちにとっての本当の始まり. This is the real beginning for us. So connecting us and real beginning. And then finally we have ni totte mo. And this is the same as mo for also. So also or even regarding whatever you're talking about.
人にとってもシルフ族にとってもおそらくはラムーにとってもこれ以上この森を乱したくない思いは同じはず。
Like here in Final Fantasy XIV, here talking about the desire to not disturb the forest. But she says that even people, 人にとっても, even for people, シルフ族にとっても, even regarding the sylphs, and perhaps even for Ramu. Ramu ni totte mo. I'm sure we all share the same desire not to disturb the forest. So ni totte mo just means even from the perspective of dun dun dun.
でもね、私にとっては十分だった。多分みんなにとっても。
For me, it was enough. And probably even for everyone else. I did mention there's one more final way that you may see it used, and that's ni tori mashite. And this is the formal way of speaking, but out of over 100 games in my database, this doesn't appear even once. I cannot find a single use of this piece of language, so it's pretty rare. But just so you know, it can be used in formal situations. Ni tori mashite is the same as ni totte. Kind of look at it like the mas form if you think, right? Ni toru, ni totte, ni torimashite. It's just a formal way of saying the same thing. So to summarize it all up, ni totte is to express the standpoint of something, and what follows is some sort of judgment or evaluation. As far as I'm concerned, Pomeranians are the best. As far as Mario is concerned, Princess Peach is very important. So I hope that video was helpful for you guys. Thanks so much for watching. As always, make sure to like, subscribe, leave a comment, and if you really love this video, then consider come joining us on the Game Gengo Discord community on game-gengo.com. We have a rather large growing community of, I'd say, over 200 active members on our Discord community of people learning Japanese, having fun, hanging out, chilling. Just a really nice, positive environment to enjoy learning Japanese with. So if you like the sound of that, then consider joining us on the Game Gengo website or on Patreon. So thanks so much guys for watching. As always, I'll see you again next time. See ya.